Welcome to This Week in Magic for December 28th, 2018, Year in Review edition. So this year in Magic the Gathering, we've seen the takeoff of MTG Arena. It's been an amazing game when it comes down to it. It's still in beta, and I expect that personally to see it come out of beta before it goes to its first esport event. With the $10 million prize pool that was announced about a month and a half ago, it is something not to be reckoned with, and the $75,000 contracts for professional players and possible streamers with the event. The current rank system in the program is a ladder style. It is difficult to get up, but it's doable. I currently am in Platinum, hovering around the Tier 2 range. Now, it takes quite a bit of manipulation with decks and skill to continue that flow, and it just seems that you gotta bounce around between certain decks, and playing one deck in particular, if you stick with it, it doesn't seem to want to stay and keep going. Anyway, for the year of Magic the Gathering, we've seen a year filled with a week, every weekend having a GP or some sort of event where a player is caught on camera cheating in the event. Now, these things and cheats that go on around the game hopefully improves in 2019, but I do not expect anything to change from it, because it's kind of something that is out of the place of Wizards of the Coast, and it's been put into the hands of Channel Fireball and the judge system, and we've not seen much action with that. We do see bans come and go with players that do cheat, but they do not justify the amount that they should be going. The amount of prize pool money that has been taken out just from simple people cheating, and by these people continuing to hit the top 32, top 16 at events, is ongoing. Now, with Magic entering the esport market, we will see a lot more of Arena. I personally have been streaming mostly late at night, almost daily while I can. Obviously, in the future, once things change at home and go back to a sense of normal living, this will change. But for now, I'm here to play the game and have fun. Once again, we also do see leaks within the community, where cards get leaked on a non-stop basis. It seems every new set, there's a leak that comes out before the set is supposed to be spoiled for that rotation. We did see the exit of Kaladesh, Aether Revolt, Hour of Devastation, and Amonkhet from the standard meta, leaving behind decks like the Scarab God, and now entering the new era of the meta for the next year. With Teferi and Niv Mizzet and Nexus of Fate probably topping that, we are seeing Golgari still holding strong in this current quarter, and going into the future, we will see a rank up with Sismic in the Ravnica Alliance release. There's quite a bit coming out with that, and that brings us to a little bit of a spoiler that came out this week. Okay, we have Absorb. This is a reprint from a long while ago. It hasn't been around for quite a while. 2 blue, 1 white. It's a counter target spell. You gain 3 life. This is just going to be another tool for Jeskai Control to abuse and keep control of the board. You also will see a blue-white mill deck that's currently out there, possibly running Nexus of Fate. This paired with Niv Mizzet and Teferi is going to be very difficult to deal with. This is just being another tool in that package that's going to create havoc within the game state. The meta, I don't think will shift too much, mainly because of this deck, but do be on the lookout for this card. It being at rare, very much like Ionize, I wouldn't be surprised if you see both being ran in the same deck, or at least them being swapped out for sideboard potential. The other thing that we have this week is the announcement of the Esports Observer ranking Magic the Gathering Arena in the #1 spot for the esport market. This is going to be something that will take off within the esport world, and including the $10 million prize pool that Hasbro put into the game to inject it for the first time around. This will become something to reckon with, and will give Hearthstone and other card games like it a run for its money. So that's what I had for this week for the most part, and we'll continue with what else I have. So the other thing going on in Arena this week, we have the Holiday Pauper event with the very nice Llanowar Elves full art that you can win. We also have the Firemind's Research, which unfortunately you don't see the art here. The full art Llanowar Elves is something that is flashy, nice to see. You can easily get this by winning one, resigning, winning one, resigning, winning one, resigning. That's what I did very quickly. The Firemind's Research, you do need to get to the 5 wins to get it. I personally don't care for this card. I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular to have alternate art of this card. So, to eat itself, if you want to do it, there is lots of deck lists for the Pauper, and it shouldn't be too hard to get there. The other thing that's come up is Crypt's Treasure Draft, and this is a Guilds of Ravnica draft where you get a treasure token, one each round, so it allows you to play a few other things that's outside of the draft meta that's there. For everything else that's going on with the game right now, we do see January 4th they finally are putting up a Rivals of Ixalan draft constructed block where it's Rivals, and Ixalan for your packs. So do try and save what you can for that, because I think this is the first time that we're actually getting an Ixalan draft since this has gone to open beta, so do be aware of that. So going forward, I do wish to continue this series of weekly news in and around the MTG world. There will be a lot more, I assure you, in the future. I do want to do a big shout out to the 2 new patrons that I've gained in the last little bit, to Grizzly Man and James, and of course you, Rebecca. You're on the list for now and forever, really. You were my first patron, and I do muchly appreciate all 3 of you, very much so, and I just wanted to do this little bit of a shout out for you guys. Going forward, my Patreon links are below if you wish to join up and help me continue to build this channel up from where we are now. Currently, at the filming of this, I was at 132 subs on YouTube, and I do want to get that continued to grow and up to the 1,000 mark, so I can try and get this channel possibly monetized for future streams and future deck techs and other games that are out there on the market, like Dead Cells. I do think I'll try and do a Castlevania Symphony of the Night playthrough once again, and, you know, of course, other games that I see fancy to, or if you possibly want to see me play a game, put that in the description down below. Anyway, thank you everyone for being with me for the last few months. This was, I believe, my 18th week of doing this, and it is a year-ender, so going to the new year, I hope that things continue to grow along with the channel, and I just want to say Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year, and we'll see you again next week with some more stuff, and we'll see what happens throughout the week. The other thing, before I leave you here, there is an ongoing bug in Arena with the pass turn button, so please be very wary of that pass turn button. It is skipping people's turns when you cast a spell on your opponent's turn. Desolator Magic actually put up a video on this. He captured it on a recording, so I'll link that down below, and it's something to be very aware of in the game of Arena. So for now, I would not use the pass turn button. Anyway, that's been This Week in Magic for December 28th, and have a great week, have some great holidays, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you. Have a good day.